new construction communities in Summerlin West. And that's what we're talking about today. So let's roll. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be talking about all the new construction communities, neighborhoods that is in Summerlin West. But before we get started, my name is Angela O'Hare, and I am your favorite Las Vegas realtor.
And I'm Angela's sidekick, Damian Barton.
And on a side note, if you see a kitty running around, don't mind them. I think it's Mochi or one of my other three cats, that may debut on our video. We have the door open to our YouTube studio, and the kitties wanted to play. So if you see a little head bopping around, that's one of our cats.
If you're allergic, so sorry about that.
Yeah. As you know, I am your ultimate source for all things Summerlin related. And I have done videos in the past on all the new construction communities in Summerlin, especially in Summerlin West. But with a lot of these new communities, some of them are closing out, final sales, final opportunity, or they're just completely sold out. So I wanted to go over the remaining new construction communities that is left in Summerlin West. Now, pretty soon, hopefully by end of year, we will have Grand Park District, which is the newest village coming soon. It's right off of Far Hills. It's above the Redpoint Square, Kestrel, and Kestrel Commons. We did some drone footage over the weekend, so they have been doing a lot of grading. Now, as of now, the only builder that we are aware of that's going to be in Grand Park District or has announced is KB Homes Alton, which will be similar to what they had over at Bristol Valve and Stonebridge Village, which they will have two different collections. They will have the smaller size homes with single story, and then they'll have the larger 2-story homes. But when we were droning, we did see a Tri-Point Home sign there.
Yes.
We saw another sign, but we couldn't make out who that builder was. We're thinking maybe Pulte.
I'm thinking Pulte probably.
Right. And then we also went and took a tour of where Amaya is, which is a brand new luxury custom home site community that will have around 170 home sites, guard gated, super luxury. That's going to be similar to the Ridges and the Summit. We will be doing a video on that as well.
I'm glad they're doing that.
Yeah, and there's not much over there really because it's hard to get the drone to go all the way back to where it's going to be located.
It's pretty far.
But we got some kind of drone footage, and I know other YouTubers have done drone footage on it, but they probably have better drones than we do.
Nah, we got good drones.
Yeah, well, we have the kind anyway.
We have the kind that goes, signal interruption.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't find the drone.
So real quick too, when you buy new construction, it's very important if you ever want to look at these model homes on your very first visit that you bring your own real estate agent with you to represent you again on the very first visit. Now, a lot of times I know you as a buyer, and I know if I was a buyer, I like to look at the model homes without my agent. But just remember, if you do register with the sales rep, the builder's rep there, then unfortunately, I will no longer be able to represent you as your sounding point, as your agent to buy new build construction. And a lot of people think, why do I need an agent when I buy new construction? Mm-hmm. Well, I sell a lot to clients that live out of state that sometimes aren't able to make it to the pre-drywall walkthrough, the frame walkthrough. A lot of the milestones, because they live out of state, aren't able to be there. Plus, I also like to go to the design studio with my clients and help them pick out their finishes and go over with them what is best for resale purposes. You know, what upgrades are good for you when you're buying resale purposes. It's very important that you do bring your agent on the very first visit. And then after that, if you want to look at them, go for it, right?
Yeah, she does have a great eye for the decorating, by the way.
Yes, and I also have a great rapport with all the builders reps here in the Valley, especially in Summerlin. So anyway, folks, let's get started and talk about the remaining new construction that's located in Summerlin West.
Let's head over to Reverence, and there's Monument at Reverence. And it's by Pulte Homes, and it offers new construction townhomes that are ideal for those looking for great values and innovative features. This community features 2-story multifamily townhomes with 3 unique home designs that range in size from 1,654 square feet to 1,869 square feet, with 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and 2-car garages. There will be a mix of 4-plex and 16-plex townhomes, and the prices will be in the high 400s. The floor plans that they have in the Monument community are the Branton, the Cornwall, and the Danbury.
And we have done a video on this community as well as doing, oh, look, somebody's popping.
Hey.
That's a mochi. And we have done video tours of all the model homes. So if you want to learn more about what these model homes look like, you can always go to my website at neighborhoodsinlasvegas.com. Click on the Reverence link and it'll go into greater detail. And also, on a side note, I will post a blog post link down in the description below to my website that will go over all of these builders that we're going to go over, right? We're not going to go into specifics about what each floor plan size is. We're just going to go over what the floor plans are and move on, because then this video would be extremely long. Right?
Yeah, you can go explore it on your own.
Exactly.
At Angela University. Neighborhoods in Las Vegas.
And I'll post the links to all the models as well. Now, this community just recently opened. It's nice that it did open, because for the longest time it was just a wasted land, nothing there over there by Reverence. So that will complete the whole little Reverence enclave. And we personally love Reverence.
Yeah, it's
right?
kind of tucked away behind the mountain.
Yes.
It's very secluded, very quiet.
Yeah. So then we're going to head over to the Kestrel Village. And surprisingly, a lot of the communities in the Kestrel Village has sold out. You have Crested Canyon that sold out, as well as Falcon Crest. Now we do have a couple remaining communities in this village, so that's what we're going to go over. And the first one is Blacktail by Pulte Homes, which is a single family home community, but these are 3-story homes with rooftop decks, and they range in size between 2,300 square feet to 2,572 square feet, with 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3.5 bathrooms, and 2-car garages, priced from the mid 600s, and they only have about 20 lots left.
Wow.
So it's amazing how fast this village took shape and is almost completed, right?
Also, have you noticed the prices too? Crazy.
Yeah, the prices went up considerably, considering when I first covered Blacktail, they probably started in the low 500s.
Right.
Now they're in the mid 600s. And again, they're almost sold out.
That was fast.
Yeah. And the floor plans that they do have in this community is the Kendall, the Carson, the Hayden, and the Peyton. And I think the Peyton is our favorite one, because we like the Peyton the best, because the second level is where you have your living room and kitchen and everything. And the others will have it on the 3rd floor. I like it that it's in the middle of the house.
Seems more convenient.
Yeah.
Let's head on over to Osprey Ridge. And Osprey Ridge by Richmond American showcases an array of 5 2-story floor plans from their popular Seasons collection that range in size from 2,240 square feet to 2,520 square feet. Now these come with 3 to 6 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3.5 bathrooms, and 2-car garages. Now the prices start from the high 600s.
And it's funny though, because when they opened, I think it was, but they had to decrease the price on this one because they weren't selling as well as the other communities in Summerlin West. So it's kind of interesting. And I do believe this community only sells move-in ready homes, whereas some of the others you can build from ground up. Now, probably Blacktail as well. The remaining lots are going to be heavily focusing on move-in ready homes as well. Just FYI on that.
Now, the 5 floor plans they do have are the Cottonwood, the Birch, the Sycamore, the Maple, and the Lawton.
Now we're going to head into the Kestrel Commons Village, and the first community that we're going to go over is Nighthawk by KB Homes. And this is going to be a gated community that will have a total of 192 home sites that feature 6 2-story floor plans ranging in size from 1,720 square feet to 2,466 square feet, with 3 to 5 bedrooms, 2.5 to 4 bathrooms, and 2-car garages. There will also be a park in the community, and prices are from the mid 500s, which seems pretty reasonable considering it's Summerlin. And the floor plans that they do have in this community is the Plan 1720, the Plan 1787, the Plan 2069, Plan 2089, Plan 2114, and last Plan 2446. Now, this community is about halfway completed, and it's funny because last year Damien and I did some droning of the Kestrel Commons Village, and I was comparing the video from then and now and how much it's grown and all the houses that have built in that community, right? Now, the point of the Kestrel Commons Village is similar to what's the Redpoint Square Village, right? It's supposed to be a little more affordable homes, a little more smaller footprint, smaller yards, very close together, and lots of townhomes or 3-story home builds. It's going to be right smack dab in the middle of the urban core. So because of the urban core, they wanted more condensed version or diverse options for home buyers so that everyone can afford it. But, you know, $500 is still pretty expensive.
Plus, you're elevated in the views that you get from the 3 stories and stuff, too.
It's very nice.
Let's look at Quail Cove. And Quail Cove is by KB Homes, and it will have a total of 144 home sites that features 4 different 3-story floor plans ranging in size from 1,651 square feet to 2,302 square feet. These will come with 2 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3.5 baths, and 2-car garages. The prices will start here from the high 400s. The floor plans they have to choose from are the Plan 1651, the Plan 1920, the Plan 2226, and the Plan 2302.
Yeah, those are nice floor plans. They're pretty decent houses, and I like the prices of them.
Yes.
And they're right across the street from Nighthawk. And then once you go from there, right across the street from there is going to be a new community called Crest by Toll Brothers. The models aren't open just yet for Crest yet because Toll Brothers tends to start selling before the models are even completed. But this will be a townhome community that will offer 6 different floor plans to choose from, kind of similar to Cordillera, which is in the Redpoint Square Village. And they will be 3- and 4-story townhomes, and some of them will have rooftop decks that range in size between 2,300 square feet to 2,640 square feet, with 2 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3.5 bathrooms, and attached 2-car garages. These townhomes will feature courtyards, covered patio, and the 4th level will be the rooftop deck. And as all Toll Brothers community has, there will be a community pool. But the prices in this community starting in the mid 700s.
Ouch.
Yes.
A little up there.
Yeah, well, it's going to be, again, the same concept as Cordillera with the different floor plans.
And it's Toll Brothers.
It's Toll Brothers, right? So the floor plans that they will have is the High Ridge Terrace, which anything with the terrace has the 4th floor rooftop, right? Then you have the Red Cliff Terrace, and lastly, Talon and Talon Terrace.
I do like the rooftop
Yes.
decks, though. Those are nice.
And oftentimes what's happening in these 2 villages, the Kestrel Commons and the Kestrel Village, is because of its, as you mentioned earlier, the higher elevation, and you have beautiful city views as well as beautiful mountain views. And so these 2 villages were building up, okay? And that's why you have a smaller footprint and more dense feel, right?
They want everything to be kind of convenient to walk to and to have like parks and commercial and residential all mixed together. Like
City life, right?
City life, yeah.
It's city life, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people don't like it because of how close the houses are. But we're letting you know up front that was planned that way because of the urban core.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a style.
Exactly.
Last in the Kestrel Commons Village is Vieo by Woodside Homes. And this is off Lake Mead and the 215 in Las Vegas. And this charming community will have 112 home sites that features 2- and 3-story homes. And they'll be ranging in size from 1,441 square feet to 2,034 square feet, with 2 to 3 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3.5 bathrooms, and 2-car garages. And the prices will be in the mid 400s. Now, the floor plans they do have here is in Collection 1, they have the Aspen, Plan 1, the Sage, Plan 2, the Acacia, Plan 3. And then over in Collection 2, they actually have 2, which is the Laurel, Plan 5, and the Rowan, Plan 6.
Yeah, so with this community, it was actually copied from Obsidian in the Redpoint Square Village. they have almost all the same floor plans, but they named them something different, which I find interesting that they called them something different, because a lot of builders, especially Pulte and Lennar, if they find a floor plan that does well, they will keep the name of that same floor plan instead of calling it something different. I don't know why they would call them different for the same floor plan.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. And they are 2- and 3-story homes. And a lot of them, they don't have rooftop decks, but they have beautiful balconies. And depending on where you're positioned in the community, you can get some really great views.
Ooh, that's a bonus.
Yeah. Now we're going to head into the Redpoint Square Village. And there's only 2 new construction communities left in this village. All other communities have sold out, like Highline, Ascent, Obsidian, Morro Rock, Morro Point, Cascades, etc. You get the point, right? So the next builder is Cordillera by Toll Brothers, and they are a luxury townhome community that ranges in size between 1,803 square feet to 2,364 square feet, with 3 to 4 bedrooms to 2.5 bathrooms and attached 2-car garages. There is also a community pool in this community, and the prices are starting in the mid 600s. Just like we mentioned in Raven Crest, they do have the 3-story or the 4-story option, with the 4-story having the rooftop deck. And the floor plans that they do have in this community is the Casella, the Luciana, the Renata, the Casella Grande, the Luciana Grande, and the Renata Grande.
Ooh, a grande. A lot of rooftop decks.
Yes.
Last is Vertex by TriPoint Homes. And this is a townhome community that has 4 different floor plans to choose from, ranging in size from 1,790 square feet to 1,914 square feet, with 2 to 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and 2-car garages. And the prices start in the high 400s. The 4 floor plans they have to choose from in Vertex are the Plan 1, the Plan 2, the Plan 2X, and the Plan 3.
Yeah, and we've done a video on it. They will have a community park and pool in this community, which is nice. Now, they are not gated, so a lot of these communities in the Redpoint Square Village and the Kestrel Commons Village are not gated, just FYI on a side note. So that's something to think about. A lot of times, though, you're going to have 2 HOAs, regardless if it's gated or not, in these new construction Summerlin communities. You're going to have Summerlin West HOA, which I do believe now is 65. It keeps on going up. And then you're going to have that community HOA, which varies. Also, again, on a side note, these are prices just starting. That's just the base price. That does not include lot premium or any upgrades that you add to this home. Now, most of them do have what's called move-in ready homes, but some of them, if you want to build from ground up, you're going to have all these extra added costs. Just FYI on that. Again, if you want to see all the videos on all these model homes, I have done so on my website. If you go to the blog post that I created and you click on the village, you'll see all the videos for that village, for all the model homes, as well as all the homes for sale in that village and everything about that village.
One-stop shop.
Let us know in the comments what you think of this video and if you live in any of these communities that we went over. Stay tuned to my channel as we unfold what will be happening with the Grand Park District Village, Amaya, the custom luxury home sites, and in the future, La Madre Peaks Village.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be here for at least 20 more years because that's how much Summerlin has more to grow.
Exactly. And if you are interested in buying in any of these communities, you can always call me at...
You call her at 702-370-5112 if you want the best expert in Las Vegas.
Exactly. Most importantly, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you love content about Summerlin.
Ooh,
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we can't wait to see you on the next one.